All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Urban Garden 2020, and it's it's like the end of November here, and kind of cold outside. So I decided to create us a little indoor uh, uh, terrarium, and still got a couple of things to add, but just wanted to show you guys what I'm working on, what I've been working on here lately, and um, kind of explain what we've got going. So you can kind of see some things here. All right, so over here we start out. We've got our Sago Palm back in the back, and as it grows up, I'll probably remove it, but it's not a large Sago. I think it's an 8 inch or something. So in the front here, we have some miniature mondo grass. We have a fern. Over here, this right here is called Dragon's Tongue. Here's another, this was a miniature plant. I can't remember the name of it, but very attractive. We have another fern in the back. We had our aquarium wood pieces we just added in, and our little gator here. Go Gators, beat FSU yesterday, so that was good. This is some moss. I've got 3 little patches of moss where I dug some up in the backyard. I just went around and found a little spot, and it looks really bright there, but it's kind of shaded by that little plant there. So then we've got our main water pool. We've got an artificial log in it that also came from our old aquarium. As we move across, we've got some more mondo grass in the front, a little more of that same moss that I put up, that I dug up. There was another fern right here. It was like dried all up at the Home Depot. So I put it in there, another fern. Then back here we have our orchid. It's a white and purple orchid. Really nice looking. It's all the way at the top of our little screened in box at the top. Well, almost. It lacks maybe 2 inches, 3 inches. Yeah, maybe not 2 inches, but it's a little bit of growing room. So then, again, there's the mondo grass, the fern. There is some some moss in the back behind that orchid. Another plant here. It's a really nice variegated looking plant. Not sure of the name of it. There's another one in the back there. The one in the back has pink, but because one of our grow lights is a purple light, it kind of shades everything, so or tints everything pinkish purple. So over here we have some succulents, some little cacti in the back, a couple of just random succulents in the front, and then some type of aloe plant here in the very front. So we have a rock border separating them, obviously a little artificial rock fixture in the back. But what I did here is I cut a block of wood and put in, and it goes all the way to the bottom. So we've started adding water in, and you can see the water lines kind of creep down from the moist soil at the top. And what we have is a sand and it's kind of a crushed coral mixture at the bottom. And then we have a lot of peat moss, and then some basically topsoil, this potting soil mix. I think it's Ocean's Forest. And then we have some kind of mulch mix on the very top mixed in with that. And then some other stuff I dug up in the back. That right there is just, I got that out of a rotting stump, and there's a ton of it. Also added a little piece of kind of rotting wood there. Now over here on the more arid side, or the succulent side, again I've got the block wood. Now I misted this pretty heavy and poured just a little water around these to get them started. But basically what we do is we add water in. I do have a little waterfall and mister or fogger coming in. So I ordered it on Amazon, of course. But that should add the humidity on this side, and we'll just have to keep a little bit of water added to those. But other than that, the little fogger and the waterfall that we've got coming should help keep the humidity levels, and I can just add a little water, probably by misting. Over here, we shouldn't have to add any water. Again, any water that comes in this side kind of difficult to tell, but it's maybe an inch and a half higher than the rest of this, maybe a little more in some areas. So the water will have to flow underneath and come up. So it should be pretty easy to maintain the dryness of the soil over here. Now I'm about to go out and get more of a sand, some type of sand to add, because I have a little bit more of this sand and crushed coral to add to the top layer, because I didn't really get these in the ground good, or in the soil good. So I'm going to add another layer of that. So this side does have a lot more of the crushed coral and sand mixed in. As you can see, coming over to this side, and you can kind of see it. It's real heavy in there. So yeah, that's what we're looking like. I love the orchid. Looks really nice. I don't like the blurple light there. We'll probably make a change to it eventually. I'll have to buy another light, because I just had these grow lights in the basement from trying to move plants down there, and I'm like, well, kind of gave up on that. I keep them in the garage and move them out on sunny days when I feel like it. But this is our terrarium. So it's really nice looking. Again, we just got it really finished put together this morning. I have the fogger and the little waterfall, and it's supposed to be a fogging waterfall that adds moisture to the air, so we'll see how that works out. But I may go, when I get out, I'd like to add a couple of more succulents to this side, and then may add some more, get a different type of moss to add to this. There's an Appalachian moss that I may get, and really everything looks really nice. I did add, when I was digging up the moss, there were a couple of earthworms and a couple of red wigglers, so I added those in there. Other than that, that's the only insect life that I could really see. So I just threw those in there in the back there. But that's what we've been working on. That's what we're looking like. This was a pain in the butt, because I had this aquarium, the aquarium part, in my basement with a lot more sand in it. And I'd clean all the sand out, drag it up the stairs, so that was a pain. Thought I threw my back out, but I'm fine. Just about done for today working on it. I did, like I said, I went out back, got some moss added to it, got the earthworms, dug them up, got some red wigglers out of the worm compost bins that we made, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about how I did it or what all I've got going on, you can leave in the comment section. I try to look at those every once in a while. I kind of wanted to add a natural pool in here, but I was like, well, that'd be a pain, and I really don't want my moisture level in the ground that high. I know most of these would probably survive, but definitely the succulents wouldn't over there, and I kind of wanted, a broken up environment. So we'll see if this right here plays out, if the succulents do well, and we can maintain that moisture level, keep it down on this side and a little higher on this side. The humidity level, obviously, sorry about moving side to side. The humidity level is going to be, it is what it is, basically. All these other plants are going to need a higher humidity, but without adding any water or misting too much on this side, I think with the fogger over here, and I'm thinking I'm going to put the waterfall right back there in that little cleared out spot. I left it blank for that reason, and if it doesn't work there, I could still move that fern in the back there over and put it a little more centrally located. But I'm going to take the fogger, and I'm either going to put in this little hollowed out stump here if it's deep enough, or on the back side there I'll put it down in the bottom of that little pool. So that should add a nice little effect to the terrarium, adding that little fogger and then the waterfall. And I think the waterfall has an LED light in it. I'm not sure, but I don't know about that, but we'll see. But at night it's pretty cool, because I have all the other lights on a timer with the exception of this UV light, and it's kind of like a black LED light, and it just kind of gives it awesome little glow, but not, it's very, very dim. And I tried to film it, but the camera just pulls all that UV light in. It looks like it's just a giant purple blur. Or not really a giant purple blur, but you can see in some of the little short videos I made that it, it definitely does not appear live as it does on camera with just that UV light on at night. So I'm gonna head out, see if I can find another succulent or two, get something to eat because I'm starving, and we'll see how this right here develops. I'll make another video in a week or two just updating this. I did move all the pepper plants into the garage, trim them back. I moved the banana plants into the basement. I do have one more LED light down there. It's a blurple light, I think, and then just a drop light that I put up to try to give them enough light to survive. But yeah, that's what we've got going on. So you guys be safe. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed the food as much as I did. I ate way too much. And we got Christmas coming up, so everybody be safe when you're traveling. Enjoy the holidays. Very thankful for everything God has provided for me. Thankful for friends and family and all of those around me, and just the joy of just good vibes. And just thank you guys for watching. Have a great day and have a great upcoming Christmas. All right, guys, be safe.